So we all go through some level of stress in our lives because we are human beings. And as all of us as human beings, we all have some level of stress going on in our life. Uh, so stress is nothing bad actually in of itself. It's actually something positive if we can use it as a stepping stone to become better versions of ourselves. In fact, modern positive psychology say that there is something called eustress. Eustress is better than what we call distress. So there's distress and eustress. Psychologists agree and concur that we all need some level of eustress. This is the positive stress that enable us to take massive action when we are probably sluggish or we are slow to take some action. So stress in one hand is good, but a lot of stress, again, too much perpetual, continuous stress because of something happening in our life can be harmful to our lives in general. And the stress, of course, again, has been linked to a lot of diseases and even heart diseases, cardiovascular diseases that affect us. Stress in of itself can cause malfunction in your immune response, and it can lower your immunity to a level where any bacteria that or germs that get into your body can affect you negatively. So you want to kind of have a balance with the level of stress that we have as human beings. And so most of us, when we are stressed because of maybe work or mostly our relationships and finances, we end up doing some ineffective stress relieving strategies. So, what are some of these ineffective stress releasing strategies? Now, after that, we're going to look at some of the effective stress relieving strategies. Now, again, I'm not a psychologist, neither am I a stress doctor in any case. But I think I have read a fair number of books, and from these books, I've gotten some amazing information that I think can help you and me to become better at managing ourselves and, most importantly, managing our stress levels. So, the ineffective stress managing strategies that most of us a lot of times engage in and all often affect us more negatively and leads us into the deep hole of more stress are most of us, when we are stressed, we go out maybe impulsive buying or eating too much junk food or just sitting in our houses and playing a lot of video games. It can also include things like drinking too much or just hanging out aimlessly with our bodies without having some goal or aim on what we are doing. So those are some of the ineffective stress relieving strategies. What we want to cultivate in our lives is what I call the effective stress relieving strategies. So I'm going to tackle 4 or 5 effective stress releasing strategies. And here we go. Number one, which I think and which I am trying to practice right now, is meditation. Meditation is simply trying to bring your focus and attention to your breath and not to your monkey mind that is all over the place and just going in cycles, thinking and thinking through things. So meditation is a great way, and it's an Eastern uh, doctrine that has been practiced for several years, if not thousands of years. And I've been practicing for some time right now, I think probably 2 or 3 years. It has kind of helped me. I can't really gauge how much it has helped me because I can't measure how much it has helped me with, but I think it has helped me to deal with some of the issues I'm going through. And therefore, I want you to encourage you to also try meditation, cultivate a meditating habit into your daily life. The second effective way of dealing with stress is exercise. Now, this is my favorite because I've been doing some physical activity and exercise for like the past 6 years. And if there's one thing that right now I just don't feel right not doing, is going out to the gym. I like working out. I like doing some physical activity almost 4 or 5 times, sometimes even 6 times a week. And if you're somebody who has ever tried some physical activity, you will agree with me that anytime you are involved in some physical activity, you kind of forget all your problems at that particular moment and you focus on that physical activity. For example, I started playing boxing some 1 year ago, 12 months ago, and anytime I'm punching the punching bag, I'm right there. My whole mind, my whole presence, my whole focus is on hitting my target. All the work stress, relationship stress, and financial stress are always all gone. If you don't believe me, go and try this out today. Walk out into any gym or do any physical activity that you can in your house and just try and listen to your mantra at that particular time. You won't even be able to listen to it because you'll be so much focused in whatever you're doing to an extent that whatever stress you have won't even exist at that particular time. So again, exercise is one of my best way of dealing with stress, And I believe it can also help you, like it has helped me and several others across the globe. The third practice of dealing with the stress, an effective way of dealing with the stress, is journaling. Now, journaling is simply putting down everything and anything that is going on in your mind. And that is what stress is actually all about. Things running aimlessly in our mind like a monkey jumping from tree branch to tree branch. So what you want to do, you want to cultivate a journaling habit. Now again, I have practiced journaling right now for probably 2 or 3 years, and I think I love to journal. I love journal about anything and everything that I think about. But more specifically, I journal about the things I am grateful for. Journaling about the things you're grateful for will help your mind to shift your focus from the stress you are in right now to the things that you have accomplished or the things you're grateful for in your life. And this is a great way, if you think about it, of dealing with those bad levels of stress. The fourth one, and this has been practiced for generations and generations, is going out to walk, especially walking in some kind of nature or woods or forest. Walking has been practiced by so many people all across the globe, and it is still being practiced right now. If you're living in a town setup, maybe you don't have access to nature. But just going out for a walk, even in your estate, can really help you deal with stress. It's a good way to get away from your problems and deal with stress in a good way. Finally, the fifth way of dealing with stress in an effective way is hanging out with your family or friends, or maybe listening to some cool, relaxing music. So again, relationship is so important. Relationship and love are so important, and your family and friends can really help you deal with whatever thing is going on in your life. So sometimes when you feel stressed, just go hang out with your family or someone you're close to. It's a great way to deal with the stress. Also, if you're somebody who likes to listen to some cool music, some cool relaxing music, take time and listen to that music. It's also a great way to deal with your level of stress. So there you are. I have listed for you 5 great ways of dealing with your stress, and here they are. The first one we've talked about meditation. The second one we've talked about exercising. And then the third one we've talked about journaling. The fourth one we've said you can go out for a walk. And then the fifth one we've said hanging out with your family or friends or listening to your favorite music. So I hope these strategies can help you deal with relieving your stress levels and just getting back to that equilibrium level that you need your mind to be. And I hope they'll help you, and I encourage you to start putting them into practice. Again, these are not my ideas. These are ideas from the books that I've read and from all the coaching programs that I have gone through. Many thanks to those great minds who have written those amazing great books. And here I give them all to you for free. So take action today and start dealing with your stress. Again, stress is not something easy to deal with. We all go through stress at given times in our lives. What's important is how long is it going to take you to get back to your stable equilibrium level. Thank you.